Before I start, if you're into raw, real stories that cut deep, make sure to hit subscribe for more. And when you're done listening, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments, because sometimes sharing our experiences is the only way we heal. I'll never forget the day it all started unraveling. I was sitting at the kitchen table, my phone buzzing like it had a secret of its own. The message was from her, my wife. Simple, casual, almost innocent. But it made my chest tighten. "Hey, can we talk later? I messed up." I read it 3 times, staring at the words like they might change meaning if I concentrated hard enough. My first instinct was panic, then guilt. Maybe it was something small I'd done, something I hadn't noticed. I called her immediately, my voice too sharp, too quick, betraying my fear. She answered, calm, too calm, "Just busy at work. Can we talk tonight?" Her tone should have reassured me, but instead, it set off an unease I couldn't shake. That day, I started noticing things I'd ignored for months. The way her phone would light up, and she'd quickly hide it behind a book or a pillow. The sudden late nights at work that never added up. The vague excuses when I asked what she was doing. At first, I blamed myself. Maybe I was imagining things. Maybe I was too controlling. But the gnawing feeling persisted. A week later, I couldn't ignore it anymore. I found myself sitting on the edge of our bed, scrolling through her messages while she was in the shower. I hate that I did it. I hate that I became that person. But curiosity and fear can push you past the point of reason. There it was. A thread I wasn't meant to see. Her laughter in text didn't feel like mine, didn't feel like us. It was flirty, intimate, the kind of messages people send when they're building something with someone else. Something I wasn't part of. I stared at the screen, my fingers trembling. My stomach dropped. This was a betrayal I've been afraid of. The one I tried to deny. The one I never imagined would happen to me. When she came out of the shower, wrapped in a towel, I didn't speak. My silence was a wall, and she sensed it immediately. "What's wrong?" she asked, eyes wide. I held the phone out like it was evidence in a court trial. No words came. She looked at it, then at me. "I can explain," she stammered, but her voice lacked conviction. "Explain what exactly?" My voice cracked, not with anger, but with a sorrow so deep it felt like it would drown me. Her excuse spilled out. Stress, loneliness, mistakes, a connection she didn't know how to resist. Her eyes filled with tears, but her words felt rehearsed, defensive. I wanted to scream, to demand everything, but instead, I found something in myself I hadn't known was there. A quiet strength. "I wasn't expecting your excuse," I said slowly, deliberately, and then I said the words that froze her, the ones I'd rehearsed silently for days. "But my answer is no. I can't forgive this, not like nothing happened." She froze. Her tears faltered. That moment stretched out, heavy and unbearable, yet liberating. She had expected anger, shouting, bargaining, but not the quiet, unyielding boundary I offered. The days after were hollow. Our home, once warm, felt like a museum of memories now tainted with lies. I walked through it like a ghost, haunted by every touch, every smile, every whispered, "I love you," that suddenly felt like deception. I questioned everything. Had I ever really known her? Had I been so blind to signs? I realized trust isn't given. It's built, nurtured, and when broken, it leaves an echo you can't ignore. We talked in short bursts, necessary conversations about separation, finances, and what comes next. She apologized, truly, deeply, but I saw the shift in her. There was guilt, yes, but also a strange relief, as if the weight of the secret had lifted. I felt no triumph in that, only a quiet, aching clarity. I packed my things, each item a small act of reclaiming my life. I left the house feeling exposed and strangely lighter. Pain lingered, but so did dignity. I had faced betrayal, acknowledged the hurt, and refused to let it define me. Walking away wasn't easy. I'd loved her, believed in her, shared dreams that now felt like illusions. But leaving also felt like honoring myself, my worth, my boundaries, my right to peace. Sometimes, heartbreak is the price we pay for self-respect. Weeks later, I catch myself smiling at trivial things, laughing at a memory not poisoned by her actions, and sleeping without the tension that had clenched my chest. The wound is there, yes, but it no longer controls me. And in that, I find a kind of freedom. Life goes on. It always does. And sometimes the hardest choices, the ones that feel like heartbreak, are the ones that remind us who we are and what we deserve. If you made it this far, share your thoughts below. Have you ever faced a betrayal that left you speechless? I read every comment, and sometimes your stories remind me why we share these moments, to find connection, understanding, and maybe, just maybe, healing.